Okay, hello Miss Shellys. I think I managed to start the camera hopefully. Well, I'll find out at the end. If I suddenly realize there's no recording, that will be the problem. Anyways, technical work time, yaysies. Scales first, I suppose. And relevance, etc, etc. First is a chromatic scale, which I'm going to change from the one I have written down, because the original, this one I have goes to this, it goes like more than an octave, and I think an octave is actually better for me, because it's a bit better to learn. The other one I always have trouble learning stopping with some scales, especially these ones, because it's not major, so yeah, I'm going with this one. And it's relevant to Paul Wandering One. You know the passage that goes, and it goes on. And there's a few other ones, a bit of chromaticism throughout the piece. And it was originally irrelevant to one of my studies, but we found out it was relevant to Paul Wandering One, so we kept it in. And it's also good for my voice. It keeps it nice and fit and healthy, going up and down quickly. I don't know how quickly it'll go this time because I'm nervous because of the camera. Anyway, that's done. Next is A flat major, which is for Paul Wandering One again, and yes, it's because it's in the key of A flat major. Yes, I'm with you. It was exciting. Okay, now we have A flat major arpeggio. For Paul Wandering One as well, and its relevance is it's also in that key, and Paul Wandering One does a little bit of arpeggio leaping. It does a lot of leaping down in arpeggio, so it's also relevant in that ways. I haven't got any specific bar numbers in for this one though. No, I was sort of losing my voice a bit, but shh, don't tell anyone, we'll keep it quiet. Doing scale so high now. I'm like, oh my god, it's so low. It's D major. It's, oh yes, that was D major, sorry. Which is relevant to Introtina, which is in D major. You know, just keeping it exciting. And my next one, I think I might play the piano for this one. I have actually managed to sing it by itself, but I'm scared I'll stuff it up for the piano. So I mean, for the piano, for the camera. So I'm gonna play it just to make sure. And it's relevant. It's a dominant 7th scale for E. And it's for the Conconi number 22, which is my study, vocals, etc. for performance. Anyway, it's pretty much like an arpeggio. It's just a special arpeggio. And now we have pentatonic, which I've actually been stuffing up for some reason. I think it's because it's so high. It's okay. It's just I think I did it only one time and somehow I got out of tune, but I noticed. Do, re, mi, sol, la, do, la, so, mi, re, do. Yeah, this time it's fine. It was clearly just a sort of isolated incidence of falseness. And this is for A Blackbird Singing, which is one of my pieces. And yeah, it says bar 4 to 6 is relevant, and I'm not sure, I think it says 9, 11. So there's a passage that's almost like a pentatonic scale in it. I can't think of which one it is on top of my head, because all I have is bar numbers, but it's certainly relevant. And then we have, for my vocals again, which is the Conconi, and I think this actually needs to change key, because I changed the key of it, because we had the one in the, so I think this means it's wrong and it should be A major arpeggio. I'm not sure because it got changed. Yeah, I think it's A major because of, I had the original one in the C and then it modulates to the dominant, which is the G. So then it has an F sharp, so therefore if it's then in D it should modulate to the dominant A. Okay, so A major arpeggio. I haven't changed the vocalist notation, I really need to get around to that. And it's the special one that goes half speed and it goes and it's for the Conconi vocalist. I hope I mentioned that at the start. I never mentioned anything at the start. Now we have some more. Now we move on to my fun exercises, and I'm sorry I talk too much. I know I've already wasted so much time just battling on. And then my dad came and I was waving him away because I'm like, I can't take up more time of your time. Oh, I hate this one for the piano. This one's really long and annoying, and I'm thinking of cutting part of it, so I won't do it today because I'm thinking of changing it, and I'm not quite sure how yet. So I will do the. This is the descending intervals for Conconi number 22. This one I can't. It would be a bit more problemsome to transpose because it's just an exercise, so I might actually just keep it in this key, and keep in mind I'm going to transpose it a note up, but I'm not going to do it now because I want to play the piano to make sure I get it right, and it's going to come out wrong. I'm going to make a mistake somewhere and it's going to sound dodgy, so we're doing it this way. Oh. And that's actually just one passage getting longer. First we have to start it. Basically the pitching problem is this interval here. I can pitch it if I get a break, but it's better if I don't take the break, so we always are going to work it out. And it's for Conconi number 22, my vocalies. And now we have another exercise for a blackbird singing. And the exercise that we're missing is pull 1 in 1 from the top. So I do have, I have another one. I have another exercise for it, because I was like, it would be weird if I didn't have an exercise for pull 1 in 1. But I do. It's just hidden away. And Introitina is a really boring breathing one, because there was nothing else wrong with it. Basically, my breathing is the only thing that's really terrible with that one. But the breathing exercise, I won't do it because it's too boring to listen to. Instead, we shall do a blackbird singing exercise. And yeah. And it's intervals and long note. And it says fifth next to it, so I think so. And its relevance is bar 17, where I have to hold a long quiet F. And it's done with the vowels that I'm using without the words. So if it sounds a bit odd, that's why it's just random vowels from the song. And that one has a vibrato song, so I don't know how long. And my other exercises, which I find very hard to do, I really need to work on. My condenser from Pull 1 in 1. Oh, it's going to sound terrible. I'm going to play the piano for it, and I'm sorry about this. It's probably going to make your ears explode or something. That's why I have trouble with this note, because it's very high. I might probably do that again later when your ears start exploding. And I think we haven't written out my exercise yet, but I forgot that we were going to do it first the octave down to learn all the pitching, so I don't strain my voice by constantly having seen all these high E flats, because it sounds really impressive on the recording. That's why I fell in love with the really high E flats. And now it's sort of like, well, you know, I have to actually sing it too, and it's a bit hard. Because I'm like, I'm not a very good soprano, I can't sing E flats comfortably. I don't think a lot of sopranos can though. C is my last one, and I'm like, yeah, I can do this guys. After that it's like, anyway. Well, goodbye, sorry about talking for so much.